Welcome to another exciting episode of the show In Your Vicinity with JEDI. It's simple. We go to our guests in their own vicinity. It could be in their office, it could be at their house, it could be in the surrounding environment, anywhere. We go meet them and have a good time talking to them. To those of you who have subscribed, to those of you who have turned on the notification and you keep sharing, I appreciate you so much on behalf of our crew. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of the show. And to those of you who are just joining us for the first time, you're welcome. And you could please do us that favor of clicking on the subscription button, clicking on the notification button, and also helping us to share. My name is JEDI, and I'm honored to be the host of the show, bringing to you life-changing stories and experiences of your own celebrities, personalities, wonderful people that you admire, you love from afar, so that it can be an inspiration to you, it can educate you, and it can give you a good challenge to keep going for what you believe in, to become what you want to be. So this particular episode, we have another guest. We would have gone to IBADAN in Nigeria, but we were so privileged to have trapped him somewhere in the state of Maryland. Who am I talking about? Watch this, and we'll be right back. Hi everyone, I'm back again. It's another beautiful, chill episode. It's in your vicinity with JEDI. My name is JEDI. Thank you for tuning into this beautiful episode. As you can see, I'm not indoors. We still go around, we meet our guests where they're comfortable. It could be in the office, it could be in their homes, it could be in the church, it could be in their studios, it could be in their library, it could be anywhere. And right now, I am right in front of my guest's vicinity. I like it. It's a very natural atmosphere. Someone just walked past. Ladies and gentlemen, I know him as a brother. Let me just say it this way. He is someone that I found brotherhood in relating with him as a friend. And that's why I say he's a brother. He's someone that has created platforms for so many others that are your stars today, but people don't know. So I'm happy that on this episode we're going to be having a chat with him. I'm sure he'll be giving us back then stories of the so-called stars you know today that you all trip for. He is the one that I say controls the city of Ibadan. Yes, the largest city in the world, Ibadan. Or your state, Nigeria, before he moved into the United States. He's none other than my very good friend, a colleague of mine in the industry, one of the greatest comedians of Nigeria. He's known as MC Solid.
Yeah, boss. How you doing, sir?
You know, it's always a vibe when I have you around.
I know.
It's always a blessing to talk with you.
I know.
Thank you for having to come on my show.
And thank you for giving me the invite.
Thank you for this beautiful atmosphere. This choice of your vicinity is amazing.
I know.
And most of the interviews I've done are always indoors. So
Really?
it's good, it's good to feel the breeze, let the insects make noise. Tweet, 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 tweet. Have you been, brother?
I've been very good. I've been doing well. How about yourself?
Well, been good.
I can see.
We're trying.
I know.
We're trying. We're still small boys as compared to, and it's so good to have you around. Like I mentioned when I was introducing you, you've created platforms for people that most people don't know. And a whole lot of them are the so-called stars that they know today.
Yeah.
Is it possible you want to talk about it, your history and your story of how it all started when you were in Ibadan?
Yeah, I can quickly touch base on it. Let me just quickly say things about it. Now, like you said, I started from Ibadan, Nigeria to be precise. And when I started, it looks as if there's nothing good about it. I could remember vividly when I started Solid. I started with Solid Classic Entertainment Plus. Right. So I'll be honest with you. I couldn't even say this is the reason why I'm doing this. But I just felt that there's something behind it.
It's something you just loved.
Yeah, I just love it, But I can't say this is what I'm seeing or this is what I want to see. But along the line, what kept me moving, I'll tell you. The moment I started doing comedy, my first show, it was a church event. It was September 24th. I won't forget that date. I realized that guys started coming around.
Wow.
Guys that are well known now started coming around. They were nowhere to be found. Let me be honest with you. They don't even have names there. We're just gisting, okay, blah, 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 blah. We'll call you 22. And then he just said, okay, anybody want to invite to this 22?
22.
Even Peteru.
Oh, yeah, Peteru.
Peteru, even we were doing one Easter event one time like that. I remember vividly the day I gave Peteru mic. How I was working with Pastor Francis Mado Gemma, right?
Oh, the pastor of Jesus Embassy.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now he's at the Bridge Network.
The Bridge Network.
So I was working with him. So that night, there was a program going on. I can't leave, and they're doing a carnival in my street, on my street, and they wanted me to
host the one on the street.
And I said, okay, guys, 22, I want you to go. When you get there, just call Peteru. Just give him a shock. Just call him and give him the mic. I said, Peteru, when you get there, in case you want to do anything, just start talking about football. Talk about Chelsea, talk about Man U, talk about this. Peteru said, okay. And that was it. So that was how they started doing all these things, So that was how I started. And most times when they invite me, I go with the team.
Yes.
I go with all the guys. I'm invited.
So was it like you were a mentor to most of them?
Yeah. Not even...
You mentored them?
I mentored them, not even comedians alone. Not even comedians alone. Even dancers, even musicians are following me.
So you mentored Davido?
No. no. I know I am Babatumishe then. Babatumishe.
Yeah, Babatumishe.
With me. Even most of those guys, not Babatumishe, Peteru, 22, Ijo, Little Pen.
What kind of names are these names? When he's not a footballer, you call him 22. Pensu, is he a writer?
They were living in my house then. But let me be honest with you, then there was nothing. But they derived joy in it. Then when we started doing all this, how much did they pay? By the time they said, okay, take this 20K, by the time I give this, I will be left with nothing.
Of course.
But I was happy because I see them doing something. I'm glad. When you look at the story and we look at where we are today, right?
Yeah, but that's what, you see, funny enough, that's part of what we normally say on the show, that people see the glory, but they don't know the story.
Oh, man.
Were there terrible moments, like even the guys around you couldn't... You shared one story with me. I wanted to even talk about it. Where, before you left for the event with the guys, there was nothing.
That was Chris, the lecturer, and Daryl. Now, let me tell you now, Chris is a comedian. Daryl is a photographer. They came to my house. I had an event that I need to attend to. They came to my house. Chris came with his uncle's car, if I'm right. There was no gas. They had money for gas. The last car they had
was... to those of you who are watching, gas is petrol.
Petrol, sorry.
Fuel. Most people think it's the cooking gas that are putting in the car. They didn't go and buy cooking gas. It was petrol. That's what we call gas, okay?
All right. So, they didn't have money to do that. I guess all they had was 70 naira. So that
was the price of 1 liter one time now.
They even bought it in a Ragolis can to pour it inside because the car stopped on the road. They had to walk back to gas station, to petrol station, to buy petrol to pour it inside. So when they got to my place, they said, Oga, we don't have petrol. I said, there's no problem, let's go. Then I was having, I guess it's 1,200.
Wow.
That was all
1,200
naira. So we used 1,000 naira for petrol. The 200. But we moved a little while. They said, they said, I'm hungry, I've not eaten. I said, okay, take this 200, buy something. I can tell you what we bought that day. They bought puff, they bought akara, and they bought yam.
Puff, akara,
and yam. They now bought
the roadside puff,
akara, and yam. They bought pure water, the sachet water. While we were going, at that point, I just said something. I said, this land, we're going to Abeokuta. I said, this land will yield for me. And I turned to the guy, I said, look, listen, guys, I'm going to pay you for this today.
Did you all hear that? No, you see, you have to live with something. It says, this land will yield for me. That was a positive and optimistic mindset.
So the moment I said that word, immediately I switched and I got connected to the atmosphere. I started making decree on the event that anybody that stands before me, they will fall in love with what I do. They will love what I do. I started saying a lot of things. Fine, I know they are
Speaking
paying me,
into
but
the atmosphere.
I know they are paying me for the event. But my mindset is I'm not going to touch that money to pay these guys.
Another one must generate.
Yeah, that was my mindset. And we went. When we got there, and we started. I've not even collected the person.
One was taking picture.
One was taking picture.
One was cracking joke.
One was taking picture. The other one was just trying to stay around me in case I need something. Not up to 5 minutes. The guy that invited me said, "Let me introduce you to my friend." The last time you came to my house, the only person said I should give you something. I said, "Yes, I know. I'm waiting for it." He said, "I will give you. Don't worry." He took me to his friend. He said, blah, blah, blah. This is the MC. He's my very good brother. Blah, blah, blah. The minute he introduced me to that guy, the guy turned to his PA. He just did like this. The next thing is envelope.
Hey, please hang it right there. Hang it right there. Hey, just like,
The next thing was envelope.
look, you need to start learning how to meet people that we.
That we throw the air. JEDI, that wasn't it. The guy gave me envelope. The moment he gave me the envelope, I looked up, it was Chris. He looked at me, so I did like this, he rushed down, he collected it. He got me to another person, that one count another 10K, he gave me, I gave it to him. This one counts, decided giving me money. I've not started working, boss. So when I started the job, so the musician now said, I should tell this guy that invited them to come and dance. It's just dry. I said, yeah, don't worry, I'll go to him. And I went to him, I said, you invited those guys to come and sing? I said, yeah. You need to go and spray money. He said, oh, really? I said, yeah. He said, I don't know. I said, you have to. And I said, so what should I do? I said, take 3 bills of 200. The guy took 3 bills of 200 right in his hand.
Bill is like 1 pack.
Yeah, 1 pack, yeah.
Yeah.
So he took it. When we got to the front of the musician, he was just spraying the musician. I was there, he was spraying. He finished the first one, he was spraying the second one. When he was about pulling off the third one, I said, stop. He said, okay, what do you want me to do? I said, I will dance. And you keep spraying me the money till you are done. He said, okay. The guy sprayed me all the money. Chris was picking the money. So when we finished, I said, all right, I'm leaving. He said, you did something for me. I lost my mom. And I was supposed to be thinking about it. All through the time I spoke with you over the phone, right here, you just made me happy. I told you, Holy Spirit, I should do something. I said, yes, let's go. And I followed him. His PA was carrying a cross bag. He took the bag from the PA, put it on his neck. He said, dip your hand inside. When your hand is full, bring it out.
Wait, let's hang there. I haven't survived you saying the land will yield for me, speaking into the atmosphere. I haven't survived you saying, now you're saying, dip your hand.
That was, I could say
As when your hand is full,
bring it out.
you know what? Let's just hang it there. You can't go anywhere. Let's take a short break. Go and dip your hand into something now. And when it's full, come back and we'll continue with the show. We'll be right back. Is your hand full now? Like, is it full? Welcome back. It's still your boy Oluwatosin JEDI Ayo, and I'm hanging out with my friend and brother, the one and only MC Solid. I'm telling you, this is the man that controlled things in Ibadan. Majority of people you know are stars today were the people that he mentored. And these are the kind of people I love to bring on my show, where they are well honored, celebrated, and opportunity for them to share their experiences with you. He just shared one wonderful story. And that was where we ended with you dipping your hand
In the bag.
in the bag. And when it's full,
Bring it out.
what were the notes then? Was it 200, 500?
No, there was 200, there was 500, we have some 1,000. So what I did was I went straight to the 1,000.
How did your hand know where the 1,000?
My brother, the guy, he opened it.
Oh.
So I saw it.
So you don't wear glasses for nothing.
Yeah, I saw it. So I moved it and I dipped my hand.
I would have taken a bit of oil.
So when it's better to take that one, you know. A bit of oil is not By the time I pulled it, to be honest with you, he said, don't let anybody see it for that. I put it in my pocket. And that was all. And I left.
I wonder how those guys
So when I got back into the car, my boy, I don't call them boy, I call them friends.
No, is it
Chris, the next thing.
Chris the lecturer.
Chris the lecturer, yeah. Chris said, Oga? I said, he said, Oga, which soap did you use? I said, I don't know. He said,
cut soap for me.
He said, I'm counting the money since. So I said, ask him to count the money. He said, okay, hold on, let me count this. I said, okay, continue. When they finished counting the money, they sprayed me, and the money I collected from people, it was 87,000 naira.
Added to the payment?
No.
Yeah.
When I dipped my hand with the 1,000, I picked 98 pieces. That's 98,000 naira. And the payment was 200K.
Hey, God.
The payment
why
was
is it
200.
that? Why is it that in America here they don't
It
tells us so deep. They cherish that $1 that they spray. I can understand. I'm an American.
I know.
I can understand, but I know there are people here in this America
that can do.
They'll tell you, dip your hand. Dip it.
But when you dip too much, they'll take it out.
They say, be careful.
But when I did, I just said, guys, you know that money is my money. They say, yeah. I said, shit. Chris now said, can you see? That's my boss giving you money. Can your boss give us this kind of money? He was making jest of the guy. But you know, the truth is this. There are times we send our word out. I believe that if I had seen that day, or if I could see where I was going to then, I won't appreciate the things that are happening now. Mm-hmm. Because to be honest with you, I can't say this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm doing. Even when I told my dad said, what nonsense? Are you stupid? Solid? What kind of name is that? The day I gave my dad money, my dad started calling me solid.
No, he said you are solid. My son, you are solid.
I still called him as I said, solid. In fact, the prayer my dad is praying for me, JEDI, be careful.
Solid.
No, be careful. Even your load, your wealth. My father said I will bring everything. He said he will bring everything in America. Even your car.
He prayed a solid prayer.
You know, because the truth is, I don't know who is watching this. I don't know what is really, really challenging you in what to do. But one thing I've come to realize is, if you don't burn the candle, you won't get another candle.
God.
You need to learn to burn the candle so you can get another candle. Because when you burn the candle, now this just dropped now, boss. Let me be honest with you. When you burn the candle, you will look at the time that the candle got finished, right? When you are getting another candle, you get something that is better than that one. So you need to let go of what you have so you can get another thing that is better than that one.
Should we just end the show now? It's like you just shared the grace. Wow. Were there moments where you had your private tears, private pain?
Yeah.
Now, two ways. That's one. Then the second way, because of the younger ones you mentor, you in that pain had to still keep going.
Yeah.
To do some stuff either for them or...
Yeah, there are times that I go through a lot that I look at it that, is this thing going to yield? Is there any prospect in this? Because I have guys that are following me. They are following me. I'll be honest with you, they are following me. And it got to a stage, I looked at it, I said, I can't turn back at this point. I can't betray the trust they have in me. I can't betray the confidence they have in me. Because they believed in me.
Yes.
So I must make sure it worked.
It has to.
It has to.
It has to.
And when I did it, and it worked.
Now, some of the guys that you mentored then is, they all wouldn't know, but I would love to mention if it's okay by you. Wole Agba.
Wole Agba is, he works with, he has another group, right? So,
let's mention them first. Wole Agba, Arole, Laugh Up. Who else?
No, Laugh Up is not there.
Laugh Up is not there.
Laugh Up.
Laugh Up, as I've called your name, get ready, I'm coming to interview you. Who else? Peteru.
Peteru is there, Shete is there.
Shete, because I know these were all the guys I knew in Ibadan. That's why I'm calling the names. I knew more of Peteru and Laugh Up.
Yeah, but Laugh Up.
I believe it was one of the events we came for in Ibadan. Me, Omobaba #1, and some of the comedians. Then I met Peteru. Yeah. Because his delivery then was Bami or Oluwambe or something. He will give you. Bami means hear me, which is he will give you a word that will make you laugh and things like that.
Yeah.
And then Arole also, I met him in Ibadan.
Yeah, Arole.
He used me to kill the internet.
That's Arole.
Because that was the time there was full scarcity in Nigeria. Woli Arole, I'm coming for you. You are going to be interviewed on my show. Now, Woli Arole saw me. I said, bros, I want to do skit. I said, okay, no problem. So I was thinking we want to add drama. I just saw someone carry me. He said, ọ̀rọ̀ jáde, àṣẹ tẹ̀lé, ọmọ, bí JEDI ṣe wà báyìí, wọ́n agbára lọ yá pọ̀ tẹ́rìtà. Which means, he said, there's a word, and it follows with grace, it follows with confirmation. That at that moment there was full scarcity in Nigeria. He said I should bring forth like 10 liters from my body because of my size. These are guys that people really admire and they appreciate. They follow very well. And are they still the same guys to you? Like your guys you...
They are still the same guys. I'll be honest with you. There is none of them that I called. None that I will call now. That they will not say, hey, we still have that bond. Timmy is still Timmy too is part of them. We have that bond. If I call Peteru now, there was a day we were just gisting. I was looking at my phone. I said, look at Arole. Was it Arole or Wuli Agba? Wuli Agba. I said, this Wuli Agba, man. This guy no go kill me. And I was just saying that. I said, I'll call this guy one day. The guy started like, you're talking as if you know him. I said, And I called Wuli Agba. I said, why? I was talking with one of my colleagues. I said, I know you. The guy said it's a lie. And the phone was on speaker. I said, He said it in Yoruba. He always say.
Oh, yeah. He speaks his things in Yoruba. We'll try our best to interpret it. Is it that the person didn't know where we started from?
Sorry, they were not everyone.
Solid. Ignore them, don't answer them, don't let them spoil our career.
The guy was just laughing. I said, these people are like, we're friends. Because trust me, I don't call these guys boys. I don't call them I don't do it. They are my friends. The first day I called Chris, boy. No, I didn't say boy. I said, my son is married. He's getting married today. Chris loved that word. You understand? But they can't see me say it.
Which means they carry so much honor and regard for you.
They can't hear me.
There's power in being mentored by someone that is selfless. There's a depth to it, and that's why I'm sure they honor you so much. Oh, by the way, Woli Agba, get ready. I'm coming to interview you. Do you understand?
I call Dele Eja.
Wow.
Dele fish. Dele mom see they sell fish for challenge. When I go, Dele will look like this. Mom see no they carry fish.
Recently he celebrated, was his mom or his dad's birthday?
Yeah.
He has done so well for himself.
This guy is just...
You see, a lot of you just see the glory, but you don't know there's a story behind it. Dele Woli, now look at him. Someone who would help the mother sell fish. Is not that his mother is selfish, do you understand? They were selling fish. And now look at where he is. Someone who can boldly celebrate his parents in a grand way when it was their birthday. There's power in just staying there, being consistent. Like you said, if you don't burn the candle,
you won't get the better one. You won't.
All right. I believe you have loaded me in a short time with some kind of deep words and reason, like something we should go home and go and sleep on, think on, bath on, eat on, cream on. And I really want to appreciate you. But before we go, do you have one or two things you want to say? Or wait, let me say, where was your happiest performance moment?
I have a lot. I can't pick one.
Esther, please, just give us one. You are blessed with so many great performances.
The reason is that now what I want to do is, what I want to say is this. Like the one I just shared the experience, like the monetary aspect, the one I just shared the experience.
Yes.
Because to be honest with you, I didn't work.
Oh.
I didn't work. I wasn't cracking. I didn't work.
You were just freestyling.
Yeah.
You were just being spontaneous.
Yeah, it's just, you know, that's what I say, just little work, more money. You understand? So that one is just, oh, that's true. That was when I was looking for money to buy my tickets.
So you mean
everything just came together?
The ticket that brought you to America?
Yeah, that brought me the second time, not this one that I came finally. You know, I used to come and go. What are you talking about?
Oh, you used to come and charge your phone.
And go. Then they were looking at me in Nigeria. Especially Freak. There's a guy called Freak too. Yeah, one of my guys. Freak.
What kind of names do all these guys have?
Freak. Bro, Freak, if you stand with Freak.
Freak 22.
He will finish you.
Is anyone called Challenge?
No. We challenge people. Yeah, Dr. Freak too. Now, I had a lot of guys that, I won't lie to you, I can say these guys are loyal. Don't forget that they have their shortcomings as well.
Oh, everybody does. I have mine. You have yours.
Yeah,
even my director behind the camera, he has his own. Even President Joe Biden has his shortcomings.
And one thing they love is...
I know President Buhari too has...
No, he have go coming, short and welcome.
You said it, I didn't say it.
Okay, cut it.
You said it, I didn't say it.
I will tell them I'm not there.
Everybody has shortcomings.
But what they appreciate most that I notice is, I lived an open door life with them. They can access me anytime. On my birthday, when I did my 40th before leaving Nigeria, one of the guys said something, and that word, I held that word. He said, Solid, it's a comedian that you will never see in a clique, that he has a clique. He said, Solid is here, is here, is here. Nobody cannot access Solid. When that guy said the word, I was looking. He said, yes, that's who you are. I said, wow. So there's nobody I can't relate with, nobody. You call me today, I'll assess you. I'll talk to you. What are the things we are doing? What do you know? Because it helps. It helps because when we're able to open up to these people, let them see what they are supposed to say. But most of them, they abuse it.
Yes.
The men they abuse it, they know they are wrong. If it's possible, right, for me to start living the life of Bible like David with mighty men.
Yes.
Boss, I have some crazy guys that follows me. One guy called me by name. He didn't call me by name, he called me Solid. Everybody called me Solid, right? I said, Solid, what? Do you understand what he disrespected me in the way of talking to me? One of the guys said, boss, let's slap him.
Hey, wait.
I said, why? That's a disrespect. I said, leave him alone.
He said, boss, let's. Not can I? He said, let us. So if you will gather your hand and
I said, leave him alone. With time, he will learn. There are some people you don't fight with. When they see results, they queue.
Don't say anything again. When they see results,
they queue.
They queue. They line up.
They line up. That's it.
Wow.
They line up.
Wow. I think that's the best way to end the show. This episode is loaded already. When they see the results, they line up. Which means always work and look for achieving results. Always keep moving on. Work and get results. Just like what Bishop David Oyedepo once said, results, silence, insult.
Yes,
Thank you, Father, sir. Thank you, Papa. You know, and I really want to appreciate you for coming on board.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this exposure to the soul. See sweat now.
It's not
It shows, yes.
I expose you to it now.
Yes, this is fresh sweat. See, I'm like at the beach. Fresh sweat in this atmosphere. Thank you.
Thank you
for having me in this wonderful vicinity.
So
I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it. You all heard it from him, the one and only MC Solid. Hasn't this been an interesting time? Please feel free to leave your comments, say anything, you know, send an email. We'll be glad to hear from you. I really appreciate you guys.
Your mic is season.
The mic is freezing.
It's season.
When they said you bring out 10 liters, you didn't bring it out. Why wouldn't it cease?
All right, do the rounding up again.
Okay.
Say something first. Let me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So, round it up again. Thank you for coming and then, yeah.
All right.
Action.
Thank you once again, brother. Really appreciate this, man. You always look out. This guy looks out for me. He's my egbo. He's my egbo.
He's not
he
by
looks
age.
out. Sorry.
He's not by
when I
age,
mean
he's by
egbo,
grace, so.
when I mean egbo, older brother. You understand? So let's speak to those who, international friends.
All right.
Thank you for inviting me to your vicinity. Look at the sunlight, fresh energy on my face. Look at the sweat, pure, clean. Thank you so much,
just
man.
like a solar.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a while I've sweated. So thank you for allowing me to sweat. It's burning my fat right now. It's burning my calorie. You understand?
Yeah.
So thank you very much for having me around. And please make sure you follow my brother on his social media platforms. Get his videos, see a lot of things he's done. And big shout out to all the guys that have worked with him. Thank you very much for standing by him. Now God is blessing you so much in your own careers. And I wish you all the best. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you same time again on another episode of In Your Vicinity with JEDI. Ha! Whoa, the brother, the one and only Stephen Onyibe. MC Solid, all the way from Mokola, IBADAN, Oyo State, Federal Republic of Nigeria, but we trapped him here in the state of Maryland, United States of America. That was good. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for keep being an inspiration to so many young talents out there. You're the man. You're the man. So I believe you all enjoyed the show today. Watch out for my next guest. I'm sorry I can't give it to you today. It has to be on the next episode. So please do me a favor. Click on the subscription button. Click on the notification button. And also click on the button to share. Spread the love. It's In Your Vicinity with JEDI. I'm honored to be your host. And I'm looking forward to see you next time. Remember, there is always a story behind the glory. Have a good one.